Another day, another disturbance at the Hemlani apartments in Harmon. This time, a police officer was assaulted by a group of minors and one adult, which set off a chain of events that has the Guam Police Department rethinking their strategy on how to battle crime in the now infamous apartment complex. PNC's Tim McHenry has more.
A little after 1 in the morning, a Guam police officer was assaulted by a group of people at the Hemlani apartments in Harmon. The officer was responding to a disturbance when he was struck in the head with a metal chair while gathering evidence. After an attack on one of their own, GPD Chief J.I. Cruz says it's time to change the approach the force is taking on crime in the Harmon Hemlani apartments area.
We see this more so also being a social issue, a social standpoint that we need to take. So as such, we're working with the different government entities to address the issue and the questions and the concerns and the dynamics that exists at the Hemlani apartments. It's not enough just to address the issue that happened this morning. Otherwise, we're going to continue to go back there. We need to address this from a standpoint that takes it to another level, to a social level, and really address what are the issues and questions and concerns there.
When pressed, Cruz would not elaborate on what a holistic approach would entail. In the past 5 days, there have been 3 incidents at the Hemlani apartment, starting with a stabbing on Saturday and a bomb threat on Tuesday. But PNC files show a history of violence at the complex dating back to 2010. PNC files show everything from arrests for selling of spice, homicides, to a riot in October of 2014 where 3 men were arrested for making homemade weapons and rioting in the complex. But either way, the most recent attack on a police officer at the Hemlani apartments has triggered responses from a number of agencies who swarmed the complex today, questioning residents about the incident. We're outside of Hemlani apartments where residents are standing on their porches being interviewed by policemen about an incident that happened here yesterday. We spoke to Mr. Hemlani, the owner of the apartment, who said he has identified the families of the persons responsible and has sent eviction notices to all of them. Vinod Hemlani, co-owner of the Hemlani apartments, tells PNC he's very sorry an officer got hurt. He says he has evicted 8 or 9 tenants who were connected with the crime so far. He says most of the individuals involved were 15 years old and were drinking. Currently, the Hemlani Apartments does not have any security cameras, but the owner says he will be installing 16 cameras around the complex. Meanwhile, Cruz says the investigation is in the hands of the Criminal Investigation Unit and the Special Operations Unit, and the investigation is ongoing. Cruz says GPD has an adult and 4 minors currently in custody.
There's a potential for charges that include assault on a police officer, disorderly conduct, public intoxication, minors in consumption of alcohol, aggravated assault, jurisdiction over adults, and possession and use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony.
For PNC News, I'm Tim McHenry.
Tamuning Mayor Luis Rivera tells PNC that her office has responded to calls of burglary and vandalism at those apartments. She says her office houses some of the children who live in the Hemlani apartments during the day.